You need to stop waiting for a housing crash, and let me explain to you why. In 2017, I was flipping real estate. I would go to the foreclosure auctions. I would buy a house, I would fix it, I would flip it. Go to the auction, buy a house, fix it, flip it. I was doing this before 2017, but in 2017, I had some of the top people in real estate that I trusted, that I looked up to, that I aspired to be like, that have millions of dollars in assets in real estate and years of experience told me, Karam, stop buying houses from the foreclosure auctions. You need to be careful. You need to take it more easy. You need to not buy 3, 4, 5, 6 houses at one time. The market could crash, and there's a high chance it will crash. Now, this is in 2017, so keep in mind, the market was on fire. I would literally list a house, the next day it would be sold with multiple offers. In 2021 right now, we've never seen it before. But in 2017, with what was happening, it was insane. Houses that I was selling personally and millions of others were flying off the shelves. I even had a house that I listed for $170,000, and I was happy with my profits at $170,000. I think I was making $30,000 net after closing costs, after realtor fees and everything. And I wasn't a realtor then, by the way. And I ended up getting $25,000 more on my asking price, which was basically extra profit for me. So that market that I was in 2017 was amazing for me as a flipper. Now, people were warning me to continue to be careful because they thought they saw a market crash coming. Now, let me tell you what happened. I ended up taking their advice because I trusted them, and I got out the market for at least 3 to 5 months. I remember the auctions came, I didn't go. The auction came, I didn't go. The auction came, I didn't go. 5 months pass, and I'm like, what crash? What's happening? What are they talking about? I'm losing out on money. I'm losing out on revenue, and I ended up getting back into the markets. Now, listen to why I shared with you this story. If I didn't get back in 2017, when everybody was telling me to not get into the market because it's going to crash, I would have lost millions and millions of dollars from my business and revenue if I ended up sitting on the sidelines, because it's from 2017 to 2021. These years, year after year, the prices have only got higher. The market has only got more competitive. In fact, right now, we have never seen what we have ever seen in the markets right now in real estate since 2021. It has been insane. It has been wild. Now, keep in mind, I'm a real estate agent. I do this every single day. Just yesterday, just last week, I'm placing offers for my clients. And I'm placing strong, hefty, fat offers over ask, and we're still losing. So the moral of this story is everyone's talking about a housing crash, a lot saying it will crash, a lot saying it won't, but keep this in mind. So long the governments are involved, they know about the housing market. They know what happened in 2008. They're not repeating that. And they understand that if they let foreclosures flood the market and evictions flood the market, they know that there's going to be a retrace in price, if not a crash. They understand that, which is why they got the moratoriums, which is why they got the forbearances. And also, guys, keep in mind, interest rates are at all-time lows. Why? Because they want the market to stay producing and to stay moving. They want you to keep on taking loans, to keep on buying real estate, to keep on taking more debt, so the economy can stimulate. They're doing this because they don't want a crash to happen. And so long they stick with the low rates, inventory stays low, demand stays extremely high, lumber costs stay high, people keep on trying to buy houses because they just want to get into a new home, they want to upgrade, they want to grow, they're working from home. So long this stays, we're not going to see a housing crash like everybody is talking about. Now, I talk a lot about the housing crash, the housing crisis we're in, but I speak with facts beside it to let you guys know if it will happen and if it won't. And like I always say in every video, I stick with it. So long the governments continue pushing the can down the road and delaying and delaying and delaying, we're not going to see a housing crash because they're doing everything that they can possibly do to exactly let that not happen. Just the other day, we're hearing Warren Buffett talking about inflation and sounds the alarm of inflation is coming. It's actually already here. He's saying that prices of goods are going up. His companies are accepting it, and they're raising prices as well, and other companies are accepting it. As we see house prices going up, inflation is already here. You're printing $5 trillion in stimulus packages. You're giving out free money, helicopters dropping trillions of dollars. Guys, you can't print that much money without it backfiring and without the dollar losing value, having more trillions circulating in the markets. And if you're not going to pay for it, your children will, your grandchildren will, someone will. Free money just doesn't come. Our property taxes here in Dallas, Texas, specifically where I live, they're saying they want to raise it by 0.3%. Do you know how much more millions that's going to make them? We're seeing prices get up in every aspect, in every way. The markets are just warming up to what it was supposed to react to with all this forbearances, all these moratoriums, all these shutdowns and lockdowns. Billions and trillions have been lost, and someone's going to have to recoup them at someone's expense. So guys, if you're over here for the ride and you're like, I'm waiting for the market to crash, and you're financially ready to buy a house today, and you really want to buy a house today, you might want to rethink that, because many say prices will keep going up. I say, so long the governments keep delaying things, it's going to stay delayed. So long interest rates stay low, the market's going to stay hot, and only time will tell how things react and how things go. But in the meantime, play smart, stay educated, be careful, and most importantly, do not fall for the trick of a crash is guaranteed or a crash is not guaranteed. Be smart with the moves you make and make sure you can withstand a crash or not a crash. And at the end of the day, you're going to be happy with the decision that you make. Anyways, guys, I hope this video gave you value. If it did, hit the like button and most importantly, subscribe. I upload 3 times a week. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. I'm out.